Yes, yeah, the name.
I looked at it, and I'm like, I want to make sure I pronounce it right, and then
Yeah, it was it, right?
Good to see you. See you too.
I corrected on the basis on the second set.
How are you? Good. How you doing?
Hello?
Hello. Hi there, Dave.
Hi, my name's Rich.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. Who's Rich? Oh, he was the AC.
The reason for my call today is because I live at 19 Canterbury Turnpike, and I was wondering about 15 Canterbury Turnpike, for them building their addition they want to build. My kids lay out on the driveway,
Yes.
and that was my concern. They lay out in the driveway in the
Okay.
summer to sunbathe.
We haven't opened the public hearing yet. Once the public hearing is open, the applicant will present their application, and then the chairman will ask if there's any members of the public.
Well, I'm at work right now, and I'm not really allowed to talk on the phone, so I just want to state my thing. You know, I mean, I'm hoping it can be submitted.
The public hearing hasn't been opened yet, so the members can't take any testimony.
Okay, so I'll call back in what, 10 minutes?
You know, unless you want to just mute yourself and just hang out and wait, it could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I'll call back in 10 minutes.
Okay,
You're not gonna get him to change his mind, Rich.
No,
He was
just gonna have to keep him muted until it's public comment.
yeah,
He's just gonna start talking up and go low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk on the phone.
I see why. You don't want to shut up. See?
Okay.
so Dave and Dottie, if you want me to pull up any of the exhibits on the screen, let me know as we're going through them. If you don't-
Okay, I remember I went through them here earlier.
Okay. And Dave, you're still trying to connect your audio.
Just let you know, everything happened. Make one correction. Big Rich and stuck home. Got my sort of trucks. Darn.
I said, you missed it too.
I'm not gonna make a big change, guys. Just make a little.
Oh, shucks. Most of the time, people are trying to put a C in it, SCH.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I went to do an email search today for this, and I think I put a C in it. Because I wasn't getting it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why I didn't get it. 7 o'clock. Dave, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. I just didn't want to start with if you didn't have audio.
Yeah, it took me a little bit, but I got it.
Okay. All right, we'll call the City of Norwich Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. We'll call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Roll call. Dave Martin,
Present.
Dottie Travers,
Present,
Greg Slough. Present. Bob Phoenix. Present. Mark Benjamin, present. Also present, Rich Shuck, Catherine Rose, acting on behalf of staff. We do have a quorum of 5 members will be seated. Dave Martin and Dottie are zooming in. All meetings are recorded and all testimony will be available if necessary. Vacations?
No.
Acceptance of February 14th, 2023 meeting minutes.
Move to accept. Second.
Errors, omissions, or corrections? Dave, Dottie?
none. I
None.
accept,
Hearing none, motion is made and seconded to accept the minutes as presented. All those in favor? Greg,
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Dottie?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Mark Benjamin, aye. Meetings have been accepted as presented. Old business? Rich, none, right?
None.
New business? Application B 23-3015 Canterbury Turnpike request for relief from zoning regulation, section 1.1 residential bulk requirement to reduce the rear yard setback from 30 feet to 10 feet for the construction of a 13-foot by 10-foot addition. Property of Edward R. Aberbach and Sue Ann Aberbach, application of Madastrowski Assessors Map 68, Block 2, Lot 6, R40 zone.
Okay, and what I have for exhibits is going to be the agenda. The legal notice that was published in the newspaper on June 1st and June 8th. Site plan. Application. The letter that was noticed to the abutters and the plans created by Creative Enclosures.
The applicant, please come forward, give your name and address for the record, what you'd like to do and why you need to do it.
So my name is Matt Ostrowski. I'm with Creative Enclosures, here with Winter DeRosa, our production manager, and the homeowner, Edward and Susan Aberbach.
Yes.
I've been sitting all day. So we're proposing to build a small addition for them on the rear of their home. Just a 10 by 13, is that right? Yeah. And they have an odd shaped, non-conforming lot. And we're looking to have that setback changed because right now it's an existing non-conforming in the R40 zone. And it's a pretty aggressive setback, which is preventing the use of this expansion. What questions can I entertain? You look at, you guys have, you know, that's, you can see how their rear borders on the diagonal there. I think to the new addition, it's gonna be about 17 feet from the line to the new addition.
It's actually it's 10 feet in between here and here. The line's over here on the way it rendered into the map when I did the measurement,
Okay.
but it's 10 feet from the property line to this rear corner. From over here on this black line,
Yep.
from here to the center of the addition was 27.
So it falls off.
Yeah, it's the angle of the rear property.
So Matt, if you would put that addition, as we're looking at that, to the right of the existing jut out. Rich, if you just move your cursor over right above 27 feet, if you were to square it off and put it there, you'd be encroaching on the other side property line, correct?
Yeah. And their driveway,
Okay,
it's kind of on their paved area there, you know.
okay.
If I have photos.
Photos for here.
You got photos? Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
So it's going right on that end.
Right where that little additions.
Kind of that bump out is, I think that's, is it 13? Ed?
Yeah, 13 by.
Corner to corner is about 13.
Was that always a concrete patio or was there structure on it?
It's actually a bluestone.
Swear in, so you give testimony. Before I ask you questions. Sure. Please, step up. So your name and address?
Ed Aberback, 15 Canterbury Turnpike.
All right, Mr. Averback, was there ever a structure on that patio?
Not when we purchased the house. We were told that time a prior owner had structure that was sitting there.
I see. And my question for Filter, is it? Yeah, is that a three-season room or a four-season?
It's going to be a heated space, a climate control space, yeah.
All right.
Fully insulated.
Those are my two questions. Not sure I've heard. Yeah. Actually, this is.
Yeah.
Dave, any questions?
Was there any thought to putting it on the other side?
Over
Right
here.
there, right? To the left.
Yeah, basically, from what we're looking at on the screen right now, on the back side,
Right, yeah.
or where that 39 foot
Between 39.
dimension is on that side.
Did you guys consider doing that?
We
as
did
well?
consider.
Yeah.
Think it'd be more costly. And I don't think we solve this issue with setback.
Right, I think you'd still be required to get a setback.
Oh, so that would still be non-conforming?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's a sizable lot. It's not that it's a tiny lot. I'm sure.
Dottie, any questions?
No, I'm all set on it. I'm okay.
Bob, you good?
Good, thanks.
Greg?
I'm good.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just ready to answer any questions you guys might have.
Matt, anything else?
No, I think you guys understand it. You see what's there and I think it's unreasonable. I've been out there a number of times, you know, it's.
Just for the record, obviously, you have to have a hardship in order to create it. So just record, restate the hardship on why you need to, and why you need a variance to do
Yeah,
it.
so it's an existing non-conforming R40 zone, and it's an aggressive structure in a manner that would otherwise comply with the zoning regulations.
That answer your question, Bob?
Yeah, the topography of the land, I get it,
Yes.
or the property actually.
All right, there's nothing else you'd like to add? Oh, I'm gonna ask for, oh, go ahead, Dave.
No, I don't think I would.
I have nothing.
Oh, okay. Was that the,
I think that was.
okay. All right, yeah, he's gonna get through. All right, is there anyone else to speak in favor of this appeal?
Is this for 15 Canterbury Turnpike?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay,
Is he speaking in favor? Because you're asking.
okay. Are you in favor? I'll take that after. Anyone else in the audience looking to speak in favor of this appeal? Anyone else to speak in favor? Anyone else to speak in favor? Anyone in opposition? Is he unmuted?
He's unmuted, yep.
Sir, could you please give your name and address for the record?
Hold on, get in trouble.
Hey, good evening, caller, you're live with the zoning board of appeals. We have your name and address for the record, please.
Hello, are you talking to me?
Yes, I am.
Oh, my name is Richard Demaro,
All right, and your address?
19 Canterbury Turnpike in Norwich, Connecticut.
All right, Rich, what's your feeling on this appeal?
My concern is that my kids lay out in the driveway, when they sunbathe in the summertime, and it's just, it's just gonna look weird for people to look at my kids, and my kids are gonna feel uncomfortable.
Okay,
Mr. DeMauro, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, how, I was wondering what your opinion is and how this would be different from the current configuration of the.
Well, because they'll be wider, and they'll be able to see into my driveway then. Right now, no one can see into my, you can see pieces of my driveway, but not all of it. And if my other neighbor next to me took down the little bit of tree, I planted arborvitae's there, but if they plant, I'm just saying it's gonna look awkward to my kids and they're gonna feel weird.
okay, that's your concern?
Yep, that's all my concern.
All right, thank you. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, thank you very much.
All right, thanks for calling in. Is there anyone else to speak in opposition? Any opposition? Any opposition? Does any board members have questions?
No,
Typically, we give the applicant a couple minutes to reply to a concern. Would you like to comment to that?
Sure. I guess I'm a little bit surprised by that kind of comment. There's nothing preventing us from sitting there and watching his kids now. We don't do that. As a matter of fact, the addition that we're talking about right now will be used mostly for houseplants and things like that, so we're not going to be spending a lot of time in there anyway. If we wanted to watch his kids, we'd have a much better view from our second story window.
Go to the pictures.
Yeah. Go to the
Go to the pictures. There's plenty of windows
and-
on their
and-
driveway
and
side.
I can't imagine why on earth we would want to watch him or his kids anyway. Right? So I'm pretty good. He's a character, is what I would say. I've hardly ever spoken to him.
Any additional comments? Hearing none. Can we get a motion?
I'll move to close.
Second?
Motion was made and seconded to close the hearing, go to deliberations. Dave?
I think excuse me, the hardship is the location of the house and the shape of the lot, and it's already non-conforming.
All right, we're calling for a motion just to go to deliberations.
Oh,
All those in favor of close the hearing, Dave,
I'm in favor. Yep.
Dottie,
yes,
Greg,
Yes.
Bob, Benjamin. Unanimous, we'll close. So we gotta read it into the record again.
He's gonna read those.
Application B 2303, 15 Canterbury Turnpike, request for relief from zoning regulation 1.1 residential buffer requirement to reduce rear yard setback from 30 feet to 10 feet by construction of a 13 by 10 addition. Property of Edward Auerbach, application of Matt Ostrowski, assessors map 68, block 2, lot 6, zoning R40 zone.
I move to approve this. I'll second. Approval based on the hardship of the topography of the land. In the area that the applicant has to be able to put this in.
You have the second, you good with that?
I'm good with that.
Dave, we have your comments. You want to repeat them, or are you good with standing with the last comment?
I'm good with standing on the last comment.
Dottie?
yeah, I agree with Dave. I'm okay.
All those in favor, Grant, Greg? Aye. Bob?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Dottie?
Aye.
Mark Benjamin, aye. Unanimous, motion carried.
Thanks, Bob. Thank you.
Staff updates?
Appreciate it.
So what I'll do is I'll give you guys a call or email tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I gotta prepare the notice that's gotta go in the newspaper of the approval.
Okay,
I gotta prepare the approval that needs to be filed in the clerk's office.
okay,
So there is an appeal period, but I'll call and talk to you about that tomorrow.
okay.
And just a quick comment. You've been saying Matt Ostrowski, which, I mean, obviously that's who I am, but it's my company that is the applicant. That's on the application, right? Just so we're clear on that, right?
Let's see.
Creative enclosure, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, your name and then creative enclosures.
Just one other question, between the time that you do the notice and the paper to the time before it actually happens, if there's some.
So it's a 15-day appeal period,
Oh.
but I will give you that.
So nothing can be done
Quick.
physically on the site until 15 days after the notice is in the paper.
I would say do not start the physical construction of the structure.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do.
Well, this has to go to building now,
Yeah, right.
so we can get our, and will you do that? Will that flow to the building department?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because I'll work with the building department. I'll go into into the system, clear the zoning and say variance granted,
okay,
subject to the appeal period.
okay.
And one other question on the appeal period, if within the 15 days, somebody does officially appeal them,
So if they appeal it, then we would have to stop and go through the whole appeal process.
which involves building.
So that would be an appeal of this board's decision would be an appeal to Superior Court.
Oh,
So if they were going to appeal, they have to go to Superior Court to appeal the decision.
Superior Court of Law.
Yes. And most people don't go to Superior Court to appeal a variance for a
He's not, he's,
Sunday.
I don't know.
he is. I mean, let's assume for a moment he does that, and it's not really strong. case.
No, but I mean, that's his legal
I'm
rights,
sorry,
you know.
yeah.
It's his legal right. It could theoretically cost you the season.
Yeah,
You know, this could drag into months.
right.
So what Rich is saying, don't proceed too far till the 15 day, you know, get
Yeah,
your permits.
we're
Right.
better off waiting.
It's 15 legal days,
We've
15
waited this long.
We've waited this long.
15 days from the date of publication.
calendar days.
Yes,
Oh, not business days.
no, calendar days.
Okay.
15 calendar. Okay, well, that'll be in the notice.
Starting,
So if I can get it done and get it in for this Friday, it would be 15 days from this Friday.
okay,
If I can get it in for Thursday, I'll shoot for Thursday to get every day.
Okay.
we're good.
We waited this long. Good luck with you.
No,
All right,
well,
thank you very much.
I
I
never
appreciate it.
heard anybody
but,
like,
and
considering I'm looking at your, I'm looking
He's
at.
not, he's not.
they're not little children,
Thank
they're
you.
Considering I'm looking at your
adult-
house, the windows are
adult
not gonna change. face.
males.
Right.
Kind of odd.
Thank you very much.
Well,
you.
thanks so much. Yeah.
So,
I'm a nice name.
Oh. yes, nice to meet you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Take care.
Take care. Take care. Staff updates. So probably the only kind of update that I have is the Gaitan Garage appeal that was filed. That's been a moving target. We thought it was going away and now it's back. So,
So the people who want to sell cars down on Franklin Street.
yeah, and he's, I don't believe he's open anymore. He had a fire. There's been issues, the property's for sale, but I just want to let you know that I thought it was going away. Evidently, it hasn't gone away,
Oh, okay, it lurks.
just to let you know.
So we'll see it again. Maybe.
No.
No.
I don't think so, not from him, but who knows? It's just still.
We got anybody that is looking to join the crew?
I've talked to Solomon numerous times.
Uh-huh. I've asked a couple people, but I told them, you gotta fill out the application.
You know, I talk to people on the phone and tell them, you know, say, how do I get involved? Or, you know, just through conversation, talking to different people on applications. And I tell them, the whole city manager's office.
I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him drink.
Great.
But I am doing better. My back is officially.
Very good.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second it. All those in favor to adjourn? Dave?
Dottie, I.
Dave, I.
Phoenix, aye.
Rick Schlau, aye. Mark Benjamin, aye. Meeting adjourned at 7:22.